Today is Friday, the 29th day of December 2023. I am George Werner and I am here at the Government Agricultural Station here at Dunbars. Where agricultural officials have gathered, where these properties have been turned over to national housing. So this was Dunbars Agricultural Station, and here's where they would plant samples and testing of our crops here, and it's turned over to national housing. So this is what is happening. As you can see, this is the Government Agricultural Station, and rather than allowing common sense to prevail, where the agricultural officials, and some of them are here, and we see Alalabi, Alabanjo, the one in the outfit there, and others, they gathered here, and they're asking the officials to allow them to harvest what is there. As we understand it, these lands are turned over to national housing for housing development. They have been in the vine and the equipment. They're digging up rich agricultural soil. Here we see here some potatoes, sweet potatoes, the vine, and they're destroying what the agricultural officials have here. This is a nice one, and they're just digging up for construction of homes in agricultural lands. So here, even we see here, I'm wondering if this weather station for the Antigua Meteorological Services, if he's gonna knock over that weather station too. So this is what is happening. Ignorance prevailed. So we have a situation where the national housing is now at the helm is Senator Rawden Turner, who takes instructions from MP Maria Browne, who takes instructions from Prime Minister Browne. And as you can see, it's like they're doing a road or something of some sort. They have been clearing over on that side close to the golf course for some time now, for days now, weeks now. And so they're here in this field, and this is what is happening. And when spoken to, I'm advised that they were told that by the operator, he's doing his work, he's given his, receive his instructions, and he's doing what he has to do. Common sense is not all that common. Even in the Labour Party, there's schism. So my question is, why is it that they weren't allowed to harvest these sweet potatoes and at least take them to the Central Marketing Corporation for distribution? They gave a lot of ham and turkey, no starch. Why not allow the agricultural officials to harvest the cassava or the sweet potato, everything that they have here, and take them to Central Marketing Corporation for distribution? So persons who are hungry, who need food, can come and get food free from Central Marketing Corporation. Why is it that they don't allow the agricultural officials to harvest the produce here, the ground provision here, and take them to the institutions such as the Fines Institute, such as Clearview, such as the prison? Why not? But no, this is what happened. So we want to know, where is the Minister of Agriculture in all this? Minister Green. Is Minister Green the chairman of the Labour Party? They said they care about poor people. Where is he in all this? And as I understand it, he's poised to challenge in the leadership struggle, the leadership race in the ALP. Where is he in all this? Does this make sense? So the decision, arable, our most arable lands, first and foremost, given over to housing. And the food is in the ground. The agricultural officials are here. And they're standing helplessly on the side. There we see the Alabandro extension officer. He's here on the ground. And they can't do a thing. Look at that. Even the irrigation system. Look at that. Even the irrigation tubing for drip irrigation. They're not allowed. Look at all the sweet potatoes. Look at the sweet potatoes there. They're not allowed to do anything. They're not allowed to take them up. So even thousands of dollars with the irrigation, the drip irrigation, they just tear them up. So you see the utter contempt for agriculture in Antigua and Barbuda. Can that make sense? Can you make sense of this, Antigua and Barbuda? So thousands of dollars in investment in irrigation. Look at it here. Drip irrigation. The lines are being torn up down there. They're not even allowed to take up the drip irrigation lines. It's been destroyed. Your tax dollars. This is how they spend the tax dollars. Drip irrigation, all this is being destroyed. They're asking permission to remove all these. No. He got his instructions and he's gonna tear up the land. Fertile land. And over on this side, we have another one working this side in the cassava. Let's go over here by the cassava section and see what's what. This is the cassava field. The cassava plant. All this is gonna be torn up too. So you have excavators working in the sweet potato field and in the cassava field. Being torn up. Craziness abounds under the Labour Party. There are other people go hungry. Food in the ground is being destroyed in Antigua and Barbuda. In the cassava field. This is what is happening. Okay, so we're here with the staff of the Dunbars Agricultural Facility. We have the Senior Research Officer, Agronomist, Miss Bradford. Miss Bradford, what is the situation here? Can you just encapsulate what is the plight of the workers here we're facing at this agricultural station and the importance of this station?
The station was established in 1969 as the crop research unit in the Ministry of Agriculture. From my recollection, I started here in 1998, where we are responsible for the conservation of key varieties of sweet potato, cassava, all local germplasm. We also do conduct crop varietal and experiments. We also maintain germplasm. As you can see, sweet potato, an important crop. We have almost 7 varieties there.
7 varieties?
7 varieties, where we provide planting materials to farmers in cases where they have drought or a loss of variety due to hurricane or excessive weather due to climate change. We also have the collection of herbs and spices. We have corn, to some extent the local corn. We work in collaboration with the Caribbean Agricultural Research and Development Institute, CARDI, where we work together. In fact, we have a field outlined there, as you see, well plowed, harrowed, to put in an important experiment. On the station, we also have 3 agro-meteorological stations, the weather stations, where we feed into the National Met Office. That one, we have a rainfall area.
Rain gauge.
The rain gauge, and we have a modern facility there, a weather station that collects humidity, rain, wind, and all of that feeds into the National Met Office to record the weather and climatic condition on the northern side of the island. With respect to what is happening, I must say that I'm on sick leave, and the workers called me this morning to indicate to me that this was happening. As of today, I wrote 4 letters to my superior the Director of Agriculture and to some extent the Permanent Secretary. I have not gained a response to date. The workers had consultation with their respective unions, and I think they would have told them that they would be relocated. But at this point, I have not received any official notification as to what is happening. Mind you, we do not have a problem with any national development in the country. What we're saying, or what I'm observing, because I was called out and I just came to support my colleagues, that we have an important varietal trial there and it's being destroyed. No one gave us the opportunity to transition or to remove the materials. We have coconut, we have over 500 coconut palms, which we would have received from a project, an international project, and here is where we have it as
and that combats the lethal yellowing?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's to rehabilitate the coconut industry island-wide, and we as a station also do have some plants here that when they produce nuts, we'll produce seedlings and distribute island-wide. Basically, that's all I can say at this time.
In addition to we observe the area with the sweet potatoes being destroyed, including the drip irrigation system. I understand you had a citrus grove, also tomatoes and cassava in this area. What can you say? What's the size of the acreage of the area that you control here, and what is being destroyed?
Okay, the cotton division comprises two stations. The central cotton station, where the station is responsible for the seed multiplication and distribution of cotton seeds. We're not cotton producers that produce lint for marketing. We produce the seeds for farmers. We also produce seeds for the Wissahickon, the islands in Wissahickon, St. Kitts, Nevis, Montserrat, Barbados, Jamaica, Belize. We produce seeds in...
This is Sea Island cotton seeds.
Sea Island cotton. Our mandate is to produce seeds, and that is what we're doing over there. We also have some of the seeds in situ in our germplasm collection at Cardi, that's in storage, cold storage, that if needs become that we need to do cotton production on the island, we do have seeds, and from time to time we do test these seeds for the germinability and the viability. Also, the central cotton station there, that was established in 1945, that is the station across the road, and this station was established in 1969, and this station was located where West Indies oil is by the pond, but there was a soil testing and soil evaluation studies done throughout the island by the University of the West Indies under the late Professor Ahmad, and he determined that this location was ideal for the experimental station because of the soil types. It has soil types which is a representative of soil types throughout the island. So basically any crop can be studied here and characterized here and evaluated.
And this is taken...
It's about 14 acres here, but we only use 9. In fact, we have 3 ponds on the land, 3 ponds, and across the road it's about 9. So,
but the question is, no, so this area is taken from agriculture for housing development, as we understand it.
I would assume so.
Right.
I'm not officially
and the way it is done, there's no word for you, giving you the opportunity to...
None.
To save anything, even your drip irrigation, the crops, nothing. Wow. Sad day for agriculture indeed. Sad day for agriculture. Any word from you, Ms. Richards? Can you speak a little loud?
Currently, I think we have like about 6 acres under production. The excavators have gone through, I think, 2 of the fields of sweet potato, in which we have 1.5 acre of sweet potato. They're currently about to go through an acre of cassava that we have planted, and our citrus grove where we have citrus plants and also coconuts. They've already, I've seen a lot of plants already uprooted there and just thrown to the side.
Thank you very much.
2 years ago, I must add, 2 years ago, the building was destroyed by fire. It has not been repaired. Workers had to...
That's this building?
Yeah, they had to come to work under these conditions where they work without a lunchroom, a proper office facilities, including water fountain,
Restrooms.
toilet and bathroom facilities workers do.
And so this
use
fire
chemicals.
occurred 2 years ago.
Yes, sir. And
And this is the condition under which you have to work.
yes.
No electricity, charred out interior filing cabinets 2 years ago, and it's still the situation here in agriculture.
And as you may know, workers use chemicals
To store,
to spray, and they would need a proper wash or a flush after.
correct?
So what we've been doing is after they spray, we would allow them to go home to get that.
So these are the conditions the workers have to be working on there for the past 2 years here.
She can
And
speak about the
still-
workers.
And still can't get, you know, like a word of, okay, well, we're moving, or
No word of comfort.
No word of nothing. We're just here and just coming to work and see these things just grading down, coming closer and closer, and nobody's saying anything. We have no word from nobody. When you do call this body, they say, oh, this body can get to that body, or that body. It's like we just coming, and it's not really working out in our favor.
Disrespect.
Just disrespect all the time. So I don't know
So,
where else to go or who to
so in this situation, we can see that the government is playing lip service for food security when you treat agricultural officials like this. They didn't say it. I said it. Look at the burnt out roof, the chemicals, everything. There you have it, folks. George Werner, live on the ground here at the agricultural station. You're pointing out something else, and this is the condition of the restroom. What is left of the restroom? A broken down toilet in the corner here, and for 2 years, this is what they have to put up with. That's the conditions under which they work here. Government workers, the productive sector, no transportation.
to get to and fro work. I know that I'm hearing through the grapevine that they're supposed to send us to Bethesda. I am not. I don't get no official word on that. That's what I'm just like hearing. So I'm wondering how you just take us up from one spot to the other. Other people, we have our kids going to school, we have the other things, dealing with, and then take us and carry us all the way to Bethesda without no proper information.
And nothing from the permanent secretary,
No,
ministry
not yet,
officials,
not yet.
your minister of agriculture.
Not yet, nothing.
There you have it, folks. George Werner live on the scene here at Dunbars Agricultural Station over here at Cedar Valley, Dunbars, and these are the happenings here. George Werner keeping their feet to the fire, keeping them honest.